to share a really cool little piece of kit with you guys. For those of you that are out there with your GoPros doing your thing, man, got some sick footage from your weekend open play. You go home, sit down to edit, and then find out that your angle was messed up. The angle, you guys know what I'm talking about. So most of us, we have these NVG mounts for our GoPro. Real simple. You can find them anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks on eBay or elsewhere. And it, you know, lets you plug your GoPro into your night vision shroud on whatever kind of helmet you got. Super simple, super easy. The issue is, a lot of times you'll be running out there, limb hits you or something, and your nut's not screwed down tight enough on the mount. Next thing you know, you're knocking your GoPro around, dude, and you're finding out that either you're shooting film too low, so you're just looking at your gun and the ground the whole time, or you're shooting a little bit too high. You're missing those far off shots, and you're looking at the sky with your footage. So it kind of sucks, man. And no matter how tight you get this thing down, there's a good possibility that you will knock that around. Not only that, but it kind of gives you, you know, that whole unicorn look, man. You got your GoPro sticking up there. It's kind of just kind of killing your whole vibe, dude. It's not a very clean look at all. But the biggest thing, of course, is messing around with the angle. I can't tell you how many times, if you guys have played Airsoft with me, my battle buddies know, man. Before it's go time, I'm always looking at them. Usually my footage starts out with like, hey man, how's my angle? And then it's just my camera in your face as you're telling me, lift it up or, you know, put it down, whatever. So I noticed one of my buddies was rocking a new kind of mount for his GoPro. And we've seen them out there before, man. A lot of times, you guys might see the guys running the GoPros upside down. You know what I mean? There is a setting. There's an upside down mode. So you can film with your GoPro upside down, and then when you go to edit, it'll download your computer right side up, which is really cool. So this is the BrainExploder mount. The really cool thing about it is that it's specifically designed by Mr. BrainExploder. He's a fellow Airsofter and a YouTuber, I might add. So he knows what he's doing. He saw a problem and he set out and he fixed it with his own design, which is something really cool, something I really admire for sure. Super simple mount. Now this is going to be like a 3D printed item. It is tough. It is durable for sure. It's got kind of a flat black textured finish to it, which is really nice. It does not come with the thumb screw or the nut, but you can just simply take it off one of your other mounts or whatever and put it on there. So very nice. Let's get down to it, and I'll kind of show you some ins and outs of the BrainExploder GoPro mount, and you can decide for yourself. If you want to paint it, it'll take paint super easy for sure. Again, you do need to supply your own screw, your own thumb screw and nut on there. The thing that I noticed right off the bat is I was curious, you know, this has got kind of a push button with a spring inside it to keep it locked into that shroud. You push this button here on the bottom, and it's spring-loaded to clip into your NVG shroud, right? So I was like, well, this is a 3D printed item, so how are they going to do that? Well, Mr. BrainExploder simply printed the spring into the design, which is super neat and super effective. Nice and stiff, but it's still pliable. So when you get into there, it's locked in, man. You're not going to see this spring moving around all too much. Everybody, especially in Airsoft, everybody's NVG mount, their shroud, is going to be a little bit different, especially in Airsoft with these replicas. They're all a little bit off. So what he's done is he has two little L shapes on here, down at the bottom. Now the reason they're white is because they're kind of protruding out for a more flush fit, for a more stiffer fit into your NVG shroud. I noticed that it was a little bit too tight for my shroud, so I simply took a knife and I just right there on the field min, and I just trimmed it down. So it'll expose some of the white plastic underneath that finish. But when you do that, just remember, less is more type thing. You know, you can always take more, but you can never take less. So I just kind of took my time with it, and it's a super, super flush fit. So again, like I said, this is going to be a super stiff piece. Now what I did is I just kind of took my pocket knife right here, pushed in that spring, pushed it up, and clicked it into place. Boom. Yeah, there it is. And it's I mean, that's not going anywhere, man. That is on there super tight for sure. So the whole idea behind this mount is it's going to be a super slim profile, super snug fitting mount that flips your camera over, and you don't got to worry about the angle. The cool thing is you just push that in as much as you want, and that's pretty much the ideal angle to get your Airsoft footage, man. Flipping the camera upside down, it's going to put that lens closer to your dominant eye, so it's going to line up your shots a little bit better. So when you're doing those close-in shots and you're not using a barrel cam, and you're trying to get those pie shots, you know, coming around a corner or shooting through a stiff angle, maybe through a slat or through a window, and you're trying not to expose too much of yourself, this is going to help you get those shots a little bit cleaner because it's putting that lens closer to your down the line of your gun. So that's kind of a neat feature too. So there it is, man. I'm really happy with this mount. The footage I've gotten so far, I can tell a difference on it. I do like that it's flipped upside down. It's giving me that slimmer profile look, man. It's not sticking up. I'm not bumping my GoPro on branches or low-hanging window sills or doorways or things like that. I don't have to worry about that. It's one less thing to worry about, where I can go out there and concentrate on having fun and getting into the game. So there you go. The BrainExploder GoPro mount, $29.99. I will have the link to it in the description. And really cool piece of kit. I definitely recommend it if you're getting serious about your GoPro footage. You know, you got a YouTube channel going or whatever. I would highly recommend investing in one of these mounts. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Number 3, gun nuts. Gun nuts.
Hey man, check out this new gun I got. It's super cool.
Oh,
right
fuck,
over here.
dude. Yeah, hook it up.
Gotta shoot it, man.
What is that? Oh my god, what is that, dude?
Ⅱᴜ internals.
Are you serious right now, bro?
SHF stuff, and it shoots like a dream, dude, like a laser beam.
It shoots like a fucking airsoft gun.
No, dude, like this thing, like shoot it again, because I mean, like,
yeah, okay.
It's seriously, like, it's pretty.
Right on, man. So a lot of times in airsoft.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. A lot of times in airsoft, you get a lot of guys that spend a lot of money and a lot of pride. Not only spend money, but spend pride.
More pride than money.